Hello and welcome, my Sagittarius collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross watchers. Welcome to your 5-card draw. What do you need read for this beautiful new moon to full moon, August 2023. I am your reader, Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. They're my initials. I'm not bad. It's just spelled that way. I am a professional witch, a professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998, author of Spell Ingredients from a Professional Witch, as well as Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. There's a Kindle version of Words of Grace. If you would like to check out the link, you can preview it for free. That is the toned down version compared to the original that's available on Patreon in our shop. We have a shop now on patreon.com/Drawing the Circle, as well as the original PDF of Spell Ingredients is on there too. We just got access to put a podcast on Spotify for my subscribers. It's so cool. They keep giving us cool stuff to do over there on Patreon. All of my subscribers, regardless of level of subscription, get 3 benefits in common. They get a daily check-in with me pretty much every day. I send them an unlisted YouTube live stream link, so they chat with me about the day's astrological weather, the magical applications, the spiritual implications, always ending with a prayer, a meditation, a little something to send us on our way. Best way for me to start the day, considering what I do for a living. They also get all the extended readings, the part 2s to the part 1s. So all of them are timeless, all of them are relationship based, and all of them, well, most of them are over an hour. If you like details, I'm your reader. And they also get an extensive discount on private sessions, spiritual counseling, and readings with me. We'll talk about that at the end of the video if you want more info. And we have 2 7-day free trials going. Our first 2 levels of subscription, Seeker and Human. You can check us out for 7 days for free. You get the daily check-ins. You get the extended readings with the extensive discount. Comes for actual subscribers, so stay till day 8 and then you can book me. But I'm really digging it over there. It's just they keep giving us cool stuff to do. So if you feel so drawn, if you feel so called, do click the link and check out the menu and come Patreon on Patreon with the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons. That Joan Jett is saying Mal. I cut it so it looks like my head is her thought bubble. Did I try to stop by? Make it go away. Let's get down to business. I'm in a really good mood. We actually had a power outage today in my neighborhood, so I took some time. I meditated. I got everything ready, so I'm ready to rock and roll. Let's do some explanation for the new Saggies and cross watchers, and then we'll get down to the divination. Feel free to jump ahead if you like, but we are going to talk about a rather tricky 2-week period. Oh my, Omer Fudd syndrome. We'll talk about that if you want to hang out for that, but let's get down to business. So, if you are new, welcome. A 5-card draw, just 1 card from 5 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about absolutely anything, but we are fine-tuning it for a 2-week period, a beautiful new to full moon in August 2023. These 5 decks represent the 5 magical elements. We got the magical spell cards for the element of fire. We've got the crystal oracle for the element of earth, the archangel fire oracle for the element of air. We'll talk about it when we get there. The whispers of love oracle for the element of water, and for the element of spirit, a Mac-Con healing mantra card to help you plant a seed and at the new moon and help it grow to harvest at full over this 2-week period. These are called spell kit reads for some people. That's why I put it in the wavy video intro part of it. But really, your manifestational process, your law of attraction, whatever you want to call it, to get some clues, tips, and hints on how to manifest your heart's desire. Because our heart's desires are written in our hearts, unfortunately, so no matter where we go, there they are. And I think it's probably a big percentage of what keeps us reincarnating, because it's like playing a video game. You're like, oh, I came so close. One more time, right? You pop another token in the slot and away you go, or down you go, however you want to see that. And cross-watchers, a great opportunity for you to help the Sagittarian you are cross-watching for manifest their heart's desire, so they do what they came in to do in this life, becoming a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser version of themselves in the golden timeline versus a leaded timeline. Those are the 8 card draws. I talk about the alchemy, the shadow reads, the 8 card draw shadow reads, the companion to this series. So we've got both waxing and waning here. And really, cross-watchers, you could use the healing mantra or pay attention to the oracle or talk to the archangel or grab the crystal indicated or maybe cast a little magic on their behalf to help the Sagittarians live a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser life or a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser world. And I think we could use that right now. No, we. So let's look at this 2-week period because it's a bit of a doozy. For starters, we got a tricky new moon on Wednesday, August 16th. Moon goes void, of course, the exact same moment it goes new. That happens. It's not, an irregularity. It's not horrible. But that happens at 5:38 a.m. Eastern. I'm in New York. I'm not going to be awake for that anyway. Goes into Virgo 7:14 p.m. Eastern. So since I am a Virgo sun and my Virgo read is really good, I do all the 5-card draws, my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and you better do. And the shadow reads, the 8-card draw too. Might as well, right? I was like, I'm doing it anyway. Because that's when we plant the seed. And then, and it's on a Wednesday, the day of Mercury rules Virgo. This is a very Virgo 2-weeky thing. 2 weeks later, we get to the full moon in Pisces, Wednesday. So notice Wednesday to Wednesday. That's August 30th, 9:36 p.m. Eastern. I was born on that full moon. I'm a Virgo sun and a Pisces moon, Leo rising, Venus and Libra. I am just all 4 elements and one lovely astrological paradigm there. In between those 2 dates, though, well, the sun will go into Virgo on the 23rd of August, as it would anyway. How lovely. That's also a Wednesday. I'm seeing a theme. On the exact same day, Mercury goes retrograde. Womp womp. Rule. It's in Virgo. In Virgo, of all things. Geez, we're going to have fun with that. On the 23rd, like I said, it goes retrograde, and it goes direct on the 15th of September. So let's get through this if we can. Of note, however, Mars goes into Libra on Sunday the 27th of August, which is going to be very good for social justice and balance, and Sunday, the day of success and health and healing and all of that. So that's going to be lovely. That could very much be to our betterment. In fact, I will probably recast what I do at New Moon again on that day, because then get ready on the 28th. The 28th of August, Uranus goes retrograde. I warn people, if you don't take care of Uranus, occasionally it goes retrograde. And that happens on Monday, the 28th. How lovely. And it goes direct on January 26th. Expect the unexpected. And that is an outer planet. So Chiron is also retrograde in Aries. So a lot of inner child stuff, a lot of child archetype stuff is being alchemized. It's a lot. So, of course, our heart's desires would be of benefit to us, because as one of us even takes a step forward manifesting our heart's desire, because we are all one, it's an upward spiral. We always move forward, and apparently there is no backwards. So we'll see how that works. So look, it's a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs. I do. And they're working for me, the 5 cards and the 8-card draw. The proof is in my pudding, but I am a tasty but not a hasty pudding. Thank you very much. But I am very good at what I do, particularly willing to take the journey to manifest my heart's desires. So let's get down to this. Both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. I will do whatever I can to help anybody manifest their heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, by fire, in the spirit of unity, because as one of us does it, all of us can do it. So let's make that shift from explanation to divination in the still point. It is one of my favorite things doing this. So please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Ancestral override. Here we go. Using the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish to represent the element of fire. I call upon the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism for the Sagittarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross-watchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading. Please, beloved ones, what is the magical spell card fragment to help the Sagittarians and their cross-watchers clarify and refine their element of fire, what they yearn for, what they burn for, what their hearts desire, or perhaps that which might be required to manifest their heart's desire this beautiful, beautiful August 2023. Abundance. You're welcome. Well, it's them. Goddess, oh, it's a goddess thing. Goddess of abundance divine, let me thrive, let fortune be mine. Now, fortune comes in many different shapes and form. For Fortuna in Roman, Tyche in Greek, a goddess unto herself. So I would look her up, Tyche, if you're doing the Greeks like I do. I mean, it's sort of in my DNA. So goddess of abundance divine. So we're talking about divine abundance too, which you know could mean anything. Let me thrive, let fortune be mine. Sounds good. Now that could easily be somebody's heart's desire in and of itself, but it could also be the abundance that is required to do what you gotta do. So let's ground that with the crystal oracle for the element of earth, the fuel to feed the fire, ground and manifest that heart's desire. If you have the stone indicated, use it as an amulet, a talisman, a touchstone, a reminder rock, whatever, that you have a process going on, because you do this a little bit every day, right? It's better than having to do, you know, sing it at the top of your lungs once, right? A little bit every day, plant a seed, help it grow. But I use the same 4 pieces of jewelry for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So all them spells is locked in there. I'm sort of like witchy Green Lantern or Purple Lantern, whatever. So let's call upon my beloved Archangel Ariel to get you a clue and a tip and a hint for the element of earth. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Ariel override. Using the Crystal Oracle by Tony Carmine Slayer. That's a very high vibe here. I call to my beloved Archangel Ariel, one of the archangels of the North powers of Earth, hence the Crystal Oracle. Please, beloved Archangel of Wealth, Archangel of Nature, Archangel of Lyons, what is your guidance, your grace, your loving, wise, powerful oracle message to help the Sagittarius collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and crosswatchers manifest their heart's desire, this beautiful, nudiful, rhodonite, Rhodonite. It's not as well known and popular as rhodochrosite, but it shouldn't break the bank, right? It's I don't even know that it's I guess it's considered semi-precious. It's called anything semi-precious. Oh, that's rhodonite. Achievement, here are your keywords: achievement, potential, emotional balance, and an open heart, right? So that's good. Kind of lead with your heart that way to achieve your potential, right? With abundance for good fortune and all of that. That makes sense. You are well on the way to achieving your heart's desires. Not every single one of these uses the term heart's desires. This one does. So trust and keep an open heart and mind. Life is always full of potential and you are always on the right track, so do not be discouraged by the recent setbacks you may have experienced. Keep quietly focused on all that you wish to create and achieve. Enjoy the journey and keep a loving attitude. Have patience and faith, and the universe will help you manifest your dreams. It sounds very Sagittarius, right? Like, enjoy the ride. Sagittarian's ruled by Jupiter, Zeus, right? He's a party god. I mean, he was in charge of a lot, but, you know, he knew how to blow off steam and other things, right? Lightning. Something wonderful is soon to occur. Trust and keep an open heart and mind. There you go. That sounds lovely. And open hearts and open minds, I gotta say, every Sagittarian that I have had any kind of relationship with, we had a lot of fun, right? Open heart, open mind. Ooh, what's that about, right? Very curious. Mutable fire. So, let's get our element of air. Fire can't exist without air from Alexandra Wenman's Archangel Fire Oracle for the element of air, the thought, the mental stuff, right? We think angels, we think up and above most likely. And everyone has access to archangelic consciousness because your higher self is often called the guardian angel, which belongs to a legion called an archangel, and then them legions gang up and become the virtues, powers, thrones, dominions, seraphim, cherubim, blah, 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 just all of them, an awful lot. It's all one, but, you know, it's really the other way around. It comes down from unity, like mitosis, into the illusion of separation, but this is the road back. But who are you going to call? And they only call when you come. Sorry, strike that, reverse it, Willy Wonka. They only come when you call because they're really big on free will and respecting boundaries. Ready? Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Archangelic override. Using the Archangel Fire Oracle to represent the element of air. I call to the beloved pantheons of archangels for our beloved Sagittarius collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and their cross-watchers watching this video, drawn to this reading. Who is the archangel waiting in the wings with their wings ready to zoom in with the element of air to help them manifest their heart's desire, this beautiful, beautiful Cassiel. Oh, this one's really sweet. Cassiel, card number 4. Is it Serenity? The key words are not on the card, which I love because the book has got a lot of good information in there. Just skipped by it. Serenity. Serenity now! From the book of the Seinfeld. Oh, I need my magnifying glass for this itty bitty little type. The angel of serenity, solitude, and temperance. Cassiel's name means God is my cover, and this gentle angel can help you find great strength in your solitude. Okay, when life gets on top of us and we feel overwhelmed, Cassiel reminds us of the importance of taking time out. She also helps us honor our boundaries and say no when we need to. Cassiel's message is that it is okay to put yourself first so you don't become drained. That makes sense, because how are you going to keep an open mind and an open heart if you're burnt out, your nervous system is inflamed, right? You know, you don't know what to do, you get confused, and this is let me thrive, right? That other is not a thriving environment, that's lead. It's the gold you really want here. So the message: spend some much needed time alone in quiet solitude to rest and recharge, honor your emotions, and be gentle with yourself. Lovely. And really, with that rhodonite, it certainly makes sense with that, because you want to achieve, right? You want to achieve your highest potential in something involving abundance and with good fortune and all of that. So, yes, I know we're all trained to like hunt it down, kill it, and wrestle it to the ground, right? And, you know, fire signs, I get it. But this is definitely a more gentle approach. I mean, look, I've traveled with my family a lot, and it was always sort of pressure to get there, and we got to the vacation, we're all fucking exhausted, right? It sort of defeats the porpoise, if you will. Don't do that to the lovely porpoises. They're smarter than we are. So let's move on to the element of water. How's that for an aquatic segue? The Whispers of Love Oracle by Angela Hartfield. We use her Whispers of Lord Ganesh to help remove obstacles in the shadow reads, the 8-card draws. Love her work. Love this deck. Please take a nice deep breath. Higher selves of all involved. Here we come. Still point. Higher selves override. As I call upon the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, please, beloved higher selves of all involved, what is your guidance, your grace, your loving wisdom, power through a whisper of love, the piece of information, inspiration, insight needed by the Sagittarians and their cross-watchers for the element of water? Love is divine power, the energy and motion we experience as emotion when we're in physical form. This beautiful, beautiful. Practice compassion. It doesn't say perfect it. It says practice. See things from a different perspective. pull back, rest, go into solitude, you know, make a fortress. You got to find a spaceship and a green rock and throw it into an iceberg or something. I prefer more temperate weather, honestly. Did I just Kal-El? Yeah, I did. So look, this is lovely. Practice compassion, but compassion really can start from within, but it is a balance. Selfless compassion we get applauded for, but if we don't balance it with selfish, higher selfish compassion, we end up burnt out, right? Pouring out our cup and there's nothing left at the end of the day, there's nothing left to be but bitter and resentful, right? So this is probably about self-care, just to kind of soothe your nervous system, to allow in what's coming here, and of course to open your... See, opening the mind is one thing, opening the heart is another. You can open your mind to so many things Terry Pratchett would say, and so that anything could fall in, right? But to open that heart by the throat, right? The choices and the decisions that you make, and particularly I would think to communicate compassionately with yourself. My mantra for compassion, yes, I've got Sanskrit ones and stuff like that, but Matt Kahn, he said, it's okay. Like there it is. You just say it, but it's okay. Inside first. Then it's much more authentic when you feel it and your heart's open, dealing with whoever or whatever else might be in here. So let's get our card of spirit. Like I said, Matt Kahn healing mantra. I'm giving some good segues today. The card of spirit to unify it. So you take the mantra, you grab a rock, you cast the spell, you call in Cassiel, and then you just practice compassion from the inside out. This will help bring it all together. Please take a nice deep breath. Last card down. Still point. Ascended Masters, override. As I call to the beloved Ascended Masters of the General Assembly on behalf of the Sagittarius Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading, please, beloved ones, what is your guidance, your grace, your loving, wise, powerful message in the form of a Matt Kahn healing mantra for the card of spirit? To help them manifest their heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, and by fire, with the Spirit, in the Spirit, for the Spirit of unity, this beautiful, beautiful August 2023. Asking for angelic support. My angels respond when I am open and authentic about how I feel. I've had this deck since it came out in 2018. I know all these mantras. I don't necessarily remember all the words. That's why we I used the bookie book. But this has worked so many times. And if you don't like the word angel, just fill in the blank, honestly. That's his language, right? I would say my gods, but oh my gods. Oh my stars. Asking for angelic support. And the best part about this, no one else needs to know unless you're going to post it all over social media because you're Sages, and you tend to. Kidding. I'm not. My angels respond when I am open and authentic about how I feel. And since you're kind of going into solitude, right? Anyway, you might as well. Serenity now. When asking for angelic support, you are requesting solutions from a higher realm of consciousness, meaning that they are conscious of things we are not. Bottom line, right? Such a realm of consciousness works in accordance with free will, third chakra, to help you face your experiences instead of helping you avoid them. And you can curse your face off, I do, and they're like, that's authentic, that's how you feel, we love you, right? Rather than believe the cause of your feelings must be changed or eliminated, it is essential to ask your angels for better ways of viewing the feelings that keep getting triggered. Open mind, open heart of your own free will by asking for their support. Because each trigger represents a healing, you are more likely to feel the presence of your angels when asking for their help to face your most difficult emotions. In order to access angelic assistance, it is important to be with your feelings so your angels know where support is needed most. In other words, they're just not going to take it away. It's written in. It's part of the lead that we alchemize into gold to manifest our heart's desire. Look, I wish it was easier, but it is pretty simple in theory. This mantra is ideal for unraveling the spiritual ego, which will give you more fucking busy work to do, right? It's trying to control, and that's not how this works. Giving up patterns of avoidance. I don't want to look at that. I don't want to deal with that, right? Stop hitting yourself. I'm not hitting myself. Yes, you you are, and being a better receiver, which is that vibe there with Cassiel, to pull back, to soothe yourself, to find some serenity. Now look, the serenity prayer from Alcoholics Anonymous is certainly famous, right? And it's a good prayer, but my version goes a little something like this. Oh, good God, Goddess, Zeus, Buddha, Jesus, Zan, Jaina, Shaggy, Scooby, grant me the serenity to accept this crazy shit that I can't do anything about. That's an authentic feeling most of the time. The courage to change the things that I can, which is an inside job, and then the wisdom to know the difference, but the only way to get that wisdom is to live through it. Wisdom comes from experience in the world. So, yes, you can download all the sacred knowledge and truth that you want, read everything you want, but this will take a choice. This will take an action. So, kind of lovely. I mean, worth it for fun, for, you know, to thrive and fortune being yours. So let's put this together in a blessimation, combination of blessing and summation. And then we'll talk about other cool stuff at the end of this. Ready? Last time. Please take a nice deep breath. Remember, this is for all the Sages. Still point. Pantheonic override. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine for our beloved Sagittarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and crosswatchers who are watching this video, drawn to this reading, may they be blessed with all that they need this beautiful, beautiful moon to manifest their heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, by fire, in the spirit of asking for angelic support, because their angels respond when they are open and authentic about how they feel, and they practice compassion to do that with themselves first, as we see, as they're going into some solitude for some serenity, to take care of themselves, say no when they need to say no, and say yes to themselves, say yes to love, in that rhodonite vibe, grounding and manifesting their heart's desires just around the corner with an open heart and an open mind to achieve their higher potential, which of course, for their element of fire, which either is or does require abundance to manifest, may they be blessed with all that they need. Goddess of abundance, divine, let them thrive. Let fortune be thine for the well-being of all and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. So mote it be. So it is. I had to choose to either go with the rhyming couplet or not. I went for it. It's not grammatically perfect, but it's the energy, right? Right. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up. Help other Saggies find it. Come on. Sages with money are fun. And good fortune, too. Usually lucky. Snake eyes. Oh, that's Scorpio. And if you want more of me, do check me out on patreon.com/drawingthecircle. Two levels. Check us out. Human Hero, 7-day for free. Jump out the 7th day. I don't care. I'd rather you have access to the extended readings, and the daily check-ins are a hoot, but buyer beware. Every 7-day free trialer has stayed so far. We're now also on Spotify. That happened yesterday. My guides are telling me someday you're going to be on Spotify. I'm like, when? Who has time for that? There it was in my inbox. We set it up. We've got a shop over there, lots of digital stuff you can listen to, but all of my subscribers get 3 benefits, as I said: the daily check-ins, the extended readings, and the extensive discount, but you need to be a subscriber for that. I think that's only fair, and I love it. It's the coolest thing I've ever done, and it gives me so much creative freedom, yet not quite OnlyFans. I promised myself and my mother no OnlyFans for at least another year. We'll see how it goes. Kidding. Not. Hey, you never know. The economy could shift again. I've got the equipment for it in more ways than one. I didn't plan on saying that. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, and certainly if you want to book me. Oh, did I make that go away? I'm forgetting today. Oh, the power went out. It's all right. If you want to book me for a private session, there is a video in the description box that I made for the 25th anniversary when I finally raised my prices after 25 years. yours. It's called Booking Private Sessions with Mal. Explains everything in it you need to know to book me. Spiritual counseling, readings, whether we do it on Zoom or in person or I gotta travel, it's all there. And I say over and over and over again, I've never turned anybody away because of lack of funds, because the gods would snatch away my intuitive skills overnight. I know they would. That's why I wear these as a reminder. My cords of vow. Oh, no. Where there's a witch, there's a way. I'm a witch, so there's a way. We can work it out. So, again, thank you so very much for watching. I really love doing this work, and YouTube is a gateway to Patreon, so I'm going to keep doing this. So, anything you want to do to help me help you, it's a good prayer. Help me help you. Glad to do so. So reach out if you want. Wishing you all the very best and the very, very blessed. With that serenity now, talking to your angels. Hang in there, my beloveds. Have a really good new moon. Heal, hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.